you must, A, put the old black male versus the young black male and the young black male versus the old black male. You must use the dark-skinned slave versus the light-skinned slave. And the light-skinned slave versus the dark-skinned slave. See? Hee-haw, you can almost hear it right behind it, right? You must use the female versus the male, and the male versus the female. Well, we're going to get into that. You must have your white servants and your overseers distrust all blacks, but it is necessary that your slaves trust and depend upon us. They must love, respect, and trust only us. Gentlemen, these kits are your keys to control. Use them. Have your wives and your children use them. Never miss an opportunity. My plan is guaranteed. And the good thing about this plan is that if it's used intensely for 1 year, the slaves themselves will remain perpetually distrustful. What in fact is AWLS? Simple. Acquired Willie Lynch syndrome. There's a bunch of niggas out there suffering with that disease. You can tell. Look at how many people came. And I know this brother was out there hawking and pushing and doing his thing on the radio. Acquired Willie Lynch syndrome may be described as a psychospiritual molecular genetic disease that has, through successive generations, forced us into a deeply psychotic denial of our ancestral selves when confronted with, and a pathological apathy and comfort exhibited by us, even with the knowledge of our 387 years of trauma and distrust and distress here in the West. AWLS infection robbed us of our divine archetypal, nature-created genetic programming and replaced it with an alien behavioral virus that has twisted our natural instincts for proper gender conduct into unbalanced hormonal derangements, resulting in the manifestation of conditions of sexual perversion equal only to the court of Caligula, unprecedented in the legacies of your people's African spiritual experience. Y'all are bugging the fuck out. Black men seeking the asshole of other black men. The hell is wrong with you? AWLS. Sisters, why are you kneeling before another sister eating out pussy? Because you say you can't have a man. And you living with a dysfunctional man, so go back and heal him up. AWLS infection is killing us. And that is the way to extinction. AWLS has created a lethal antibody to your archetypal spirituality, your dark matter consciousness, the gospel virus, the Bible virus, the religion virus, a virus so toxic to reason, culture, logic, common sense, and spirituality that in your metaphysical ignorance, you march every Saturday and Sunday like clones and drones into stained glass cathedrals of indoctrination, where pulpit pimps dressed in skirts shout hallelujah and scalp hallelujah tickets to your born-again salvation. We cling desperately to faith, even though everything in our reasoning tells us that something is wrong with this picture. Yet if you read the Gospel to Thomas, the Gospel of Thomas, a gospel taken from the canopic jobs found in Nag Hammadi, a gospel the Roman Church purposely omitted, one that the preacher would never recite. It states quite clearly, quote, "The kingdom of heaven is spread out among the earth, but they do not see it." Yes, AWL